Uncle Song, you're very youthful. You look very young.
No, I'm pretending to be.
You have the Hawaiian
I'm
shirt.
aging.
Yeah, we were just wondering if you know any Gen Z slang.
No, because being an OAP, I can only speak in one full sentence.
Yeah, we have some new
Test me.
slangs to give you.
Yes. Okay, I say W. Like, how do I use it in a sentence?
It's a win. So we like to say it's a win, right? So we use the W. So let's say like a really good-looking guy gets with a really good-looking girl. We'll be like, that's a big W.
I only do like this cry. Everybody looks younger than me.
Oh, actually, this is already considered Aegyo style. Like Aegyo. It's like Aegyo. It's like the Koreans would know it, but it's like the very cute looking. Yeah.
Okay, some got the Korean thingy and signage.
Oh,
Oh,
I would be a K-pop star.
Yeah.
He's
yeah, you actually could.
Okay.
There's this word that we use, ate or serve, right?
Ate or serve.
Ate. Past tense of makan, I ate.
But we use it in a sentence. We say, Uncle Song, you ate.
Like your outfit ate today.
Is that good? Or
Yeah, it's a good
thing. It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Basically, like if let's say someone's just walking past, they have a really nice outfit on, like we just like to use the word ate.
Yes, like they ate.
Yeah, they ate or they serve.
Okay, that one I can use, I think.
Do you know what mewing means?
I know when a cat say meow meow.
So to like accentuate their facial features, they're like, I don't even want to do it.
No, so
Show it.
Kevin has to show how you meow.
You mew?
Mew, M-E-W.
So you just kind of like,
Uncle Song.
you're like kind of like, so you kind of like squeeze in your face and then show your jawline more.
Yes.
So that you have like a very strong feature, and that's what a lot of like models do.
Oh, so meow.
Mewing.
Mewing.
Mewing, M-E-W.
Oh, okay.
What makes the world go round is top about that cha-ching sound like we count bills by the pound is.
Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Coffee Conversation with Uncle Song and friend, or in this case, Gen Z friends. Today, we've got Shannon over here,
Hi.
Heaven over there.
Hi, guys.
They are like my grandchildren. Today, I feel so old.
Young spirited.
Very.
Pretend. We will start this by getting our two youngers here to introduce.
Okay, so hi, I'm Shannon. I am a content creator. I have some sort of like business background. I studied in SMU. Here I am today, just focusing on content creation and also having my own business.
Excellent.
She's a boss.
No.
Hi, I'm Haven, and I'm a singer-songwriter. And yeah.
She sounds really good, by the way.
Thank you.
And we will have to sing a song later on. Anyway,
Yes, she does.
do.
And I know that you can't please me.
And I must say, I follow K-pop, and you look like Lisa.
Oh my god, that's too much of a high compliment.
She actually does look like Lisa.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
The eyes, the hair,
Yes,
everything.
yes,
and she
indeed.
sounds like Lisa.
Oh no,
Okay,
I could never rap.
now you have to sing Rockstar. I know.
Oh my gosh, he really does have a new song.
Like he knows everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, you think your music has progressed over the last few years since you started?
I started when I was 13.
Yeah.
So I would say,
What were you singing then?
Yeah, I was an artist back
Were you
then.
doing like YouTube covers and
No,
things like
I was releasing music and like performing overseas.
At 13. Wow.
that? That's
Champion.
insane.
Singapore body.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
So when did you start your content
When I was
creation?
18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay. That's more civilized age, right?
Yeah, because I was still in school. I was in Polytechnic.
Ah.
Yeah, and then I just started doing content, and then a YouTube channel reached out, and then that's how it actually started. If not, I didn't think that I would be doing it.
So it's accidental in that sense.
Yeah, it was actually accidental.
Do you know that Singapore is ranked a top most happy nation in the world? But obviously,
I did not know that.
yeah. Bunch of components inside there, of which there will be the economics one, GDP growth, per capita income. Obviously, the assumption is that the wealthier you are, the happier you are. I say, really?
Money buys happiness, pretty much.
Money, yes, exactly.
Okay.
We know that's not necessarily true.
Yep.
Do you think that is accurate, or do you think that is
I think
not?
so. a certain extent, it's definitely, it does affect our happiness as a country as a whole. For me, I think the two components are, support and freedom. Those are really important to me because with that freedom, I'm able to express myself through my music, more creativity. But I don't think that's the only reasons why people are happy. There are a lot of other aspects, like family matters, what you do on a daily basis, your passion.
I feel like the phrase money buys happiness is honestly true to a certain extent, even though some people say that, oh, I don't need money. Because if you think about it, you need money to survive, right? Especially in this country, it's so expensive. If you don't have money, you can't travel, you can't have that freedom, right? You're always working to make the money to have the freedom, to get gifts for your family, to make the people around you happy. So yes, I can kind of see why Singapore would maybe be ranked high up, just because when it comes to GDP, when it comes to all of that,
But yeah, the measurable bits.
Yes, exactly, the measurable bits. But I don't know about the true happiness ranking. I feel like that's something which I am also kind of questioning. I personally do not agree with that. I would say that we are happy, but we're not the happiest. I have traveled to multiple other countries where I've seen people like just basic daily interactions, knowing that they are 100% like way more happier than the people that I've met here. I think it's also because of like the way of life in other countries. Over here, I don't know about you, but it's so fast-paced. It's also very stressful, even talking about education, growing up. School was stressful. Every single year we had a final year examination that we had to study for. You have no idea how many times I've cried during the process of getting through university because it was so stressful. And I feel like for our generation as well, we set a very high expectation for ourselves. And if we don't meet that expectation, I personally get very disappointed with myself.
Singapore has given us the greatest privilege, which is security and comfort. When I go overseas, there's a lot of homelessness that is out there, and Singapore has strived for, even though we are a very kiasu society, Singapore has strived to roof us and to financially aid us. One, in Singapore, every Singaporean has to have an education. Singapore has given us that privilege to get something that, for us, it doesn't seem like much. It's like, I don't want to go to school at 6 a.m. Like, I don't want to do my extra curriculum. But, when you go overseas, and then I am shocked because I see kids living in their cars, and I'm just like, oh, like, why aren't you schooling? It's too expensive.
What's your goal in terms of what makes you happy, or in terms of how do you define happy? Do you think Singaporean or your friends are happy?
I think I'll start with what makes me happy. I value freedom a lot, and I also value being able to do what I love. With that being said, content creation, and I think that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And also for me to have that freedom and to still be able to survive in this very quite expensive city. Obviously there has to be a way for me to earn money, right? And like you said, in this very developed country or city, everyone is always like pursuing the corporate path. I feel like most of the people around us pursue the corporate path. But because of that, I didn't want to stick to that. So I just wanted to pursue something. That's why I started my own business so that I have the freedom and also be able to earn money whenever.
Can you say that you are happier doing this than say
100%? Like, I'm so happy. I feel like if you ask me to rate out of 10, I'm like an 8 to 9 out of 10 happy. Just because I feel like every time, for all my friends watching this who are in corporate, every time I see my friends doing corporate, working 9 to 5, and most of the time you guys are, having to OT and things like that. I mean,
to me.
Yes, we do the same in the sense that if we have our own business, we're working off hours as well. But it's doing something that I love. It's not the fact that I'm doing something because somebody tells me to do something. That's why in that sense I still have the freedom and flexibility to do whatever I want. I'm able to travel and work, so I don't have to be in the country to do what I do.
So you're just like your own boss.
Yeah, exactly.
Indeed.
What about you?
You like?
For me, if I were to rate my happiness, yours is really high, but I'll definitely say it's like a 6 out of 10. I am very happy with my work and my job. Like, I love music ever since I was a kid, and I'm just so privileged and lucky to even be able to do this as a job because I know not a lot of people are as fortunate as I am. But at the same time, I am insecure in a sense where I always feel like I can be doing better, and I want to pave the way.
Hello, you're just 20.
Yeah,
Could
she's
be
20,
ambitious.
guys.
Yeah,
she's so
wait.
young and she's really doing so
Yeah,
much.
she's worrying about,
She has accomplished so much already.
Thank you. Oh, but yeah, I always just want to be better, and I think that's the pressure that I just put on myself. Other than that, we're really happy with the way things are, because I do feel like in my generation, we are looking at more of the little things. We are really prioritizing our mental health. And so like all the little things, just like taking the time to just spend time with your friends, to go shopping, to just take a walk, like those things become really important to me.
For you, in terms of content creation,
Yep.
there is that stability of, I think, income.
Yes.
I could be wrong.
Yes.
Versus, let's say, you as an artist who may be, sing song, because I always take the impression that it's very hard to be an artist, singer-songwriter in Singapore.
I actually used to have people tell me like, oh, you must be so rich. Like you're a singer, you must be so rich. I'm doing it because I love it.
Content creation is definitely not a stable job. I would say that I'm quite lucky in a sense that it has been quite stable for me, in a sense that also because I have been doing this for so long.
You work for it.
Yes, I've been doing content creation for so long. I've built so many relationships with so many amazing brands and so many people in the industry that it has kind of become really stable for me.
So you have word of mouth, your referrals.
Yes. Honestly, I would like to say paying more than what I would have been paid in a proper full-time corporate job.
Never recommend you drop everything, your education,
Yes.
your family. You're like, I'm gonna move across the world to be a content creator. But I would definitely support the creativity because I believe that with the new social media platforms now, there's so many more things that are inspiring us
Yes.
and growing. But definitely don't put all your eggs in one basket, and do branch out to other things as well.
Do you think it is also because the landscape here, environment today is more supportive that allows you to do, or if you were, say, in other countries, you may or may even have more opportunities?
I think a lot of people underestimate Singapore because a lot of people always say, "Oh, you're just a little bit dull. There's not much you can do." But I'm a very proud Singaporean. I will say that right now. We are not a tiny country. I mean, the size, yes, but in general,
Creativity,
no.
yes.
Yes, we have so much to offer. I really wish that there was more support and more recognition for that.
Actually, even for content creation, it used to not be a thing, right?
Yeah.
But right now, I can slowly start seeing like more support, even from brands. And right now, everything is very focused on the corporate side of things, like finance,
the big
like
business, the one that drives.
Exactly. And if I'm not wrong, even right now, parents are still saying, I want you to be a lawyer, doctor, banker, whatsoever, right? It's still a thing. Yeah, it's just that I guess for us, we just decided to take a different path.
Yeah, like a more unconventional path.
Yeah.
But it's also encouraging in that there are more willing to, and importantly, I suppose parents who are also supportive as well. Small, but it's there. I think a lot of time it's really the economy that allows you to think more than just put on a table, roof over your head, that pursue your passion. Now, at the different segments, how do you think, let's say, your dad, the grandparent side, how do you think they perceive or they think happiness, or do you see them as happier today?
Right. I would like to think that the way they perceive happiness is stability. When they buy the house, when they buy the car, when they, achieve those very big milestones.
They don't fall sick.
Yes, exactly. Like those are their versions of happiness compared to our versions of happiness, which is, for me, freedom.
Everyone defines happiness in different ways.
Yeah.
And my grandparents' definition of success was like having a family, having a job. It didn't have to be a high like lawyer, doctor, but you just have to have a job.
Stable
So that
income.
because they had a lot of kids, so they had to have a place to live. So to this day, they're very happy because they achieve all of those goals. We're looking at a lot more title. For example, I want you to have a house, I want you to be married, I want you to be a lawyer. You need to go to an elite high school, you need to go to an elite university because it'll look good.
Yeah.
And I think that has obviously made a lot of Singaporeans who they are today, which is great because a lot of us are successful, but at the same time, it comes with a lot of stress. People were more pressured to have this image of what a success means, meaning like, I gotta have kids, I gotta get married.
the family name.
But Like now, people realize like, oh my God, there's so much things to do. I want to travel. I don't really want kids. I want to travel. But everyone is different. Some people, like myself, I want to get married. But I ask my friends and they don't. They're like, I don't like the idea of marriage. You know, so it's very different now.
To what extent then it is, again, coming back to the earlier question in terms of then money buy happiness, and therefore, if you have more money, you have greater security of having a family and then happier?
I mean, yes, I still feel that money definitely buys happiness to a certain extent, to a very big extent actually, because you need money to you're traveling, you need money to fund your family, fund your lifestyle. So it is still very important.
Okay, now coming to the end of this coffee conversation with Uncle Song and Kopi and friend Gen Z. Very stressed. I'm with the Gen Z chaos.
You
Gen
did so
Z.
well.
No lah, I'm still trying to remember. The only thing I remember is I ate.
Uncle Song ate.
See, I can't even remember that. It's really different kind of aspiration now, and there are more options for you, you know, Gen Z and or even those coming through with a lot more opportunities that come through. It's really about what drives you to do what you want. On that optimistic note, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
You make it easy, and I know that you can please me. And you know just how to treat me. Locked down, yeah, you got it down bad. I'm hooked, I don't wanna go back. You make it easy.
Talk about that cha-ching sound.